My music is pretty loud, so I apologize for that. All right, welcome guys. Welcome. Day 2 of our live flip here in House Flipper. We are working on the family residence. I gotta turn that music off, sorry. There it is. Okay, that's better. That was pretty loud. So we are live. You guys just saw that we just did the kind of like what we, like a little tour of what we've already accomplished here. And we got a lot of progress done. We also have a lot of progress to make. So let's go ahead and begin. I don't know what the heck was going on with that light being in here, because I did not put that there. And I don't know why this is not painted white. So let's fix that real quick, because that's weird. I don't know why the game does that sometimes. That's better. Okay, so we got pretty much everything done in the bathroom, the kitchen, and the upstairs bathroom. And then we also got all the floors put in, so we're good on that. So let's go ahead and get a... what do I want? Dining room, let's get a table. So we're looking for, sticking with a modern theme. Ooh, I kind of like these. I don't think I need it that big, though. 200? Sure, we'll do that. And I went with white. Did I? White and black with granite. So let's see if we can go with a decent type of wood. Brown oak. Doesn't look too shabby. I don't really like the red oak. The American oak. There we go. Kind of matches the floor a little bit. Let's see what black oak or blackwood. That doesn't look too bad. It's a little big for this area. That's the only downside with this kitchen size. It's a really nice kitchen, but I'm thinking we're going to have to move it in just ever so slightly. I'm thinking we're going to have to get rid of that. So we're going to have to sell that. I need some space in here for the dining room table. I mean, still a pretty spacious kitchen, don't get me wrong. Just we're going to have to shrink it down a little bit. That's better. And then we can center this. There we go, that's better. Now we can get that in there. And then I'm probably going to have to paint that. So you don't need that in there. You don't need that one. Actually, you know what I could do? Thinking of like these over here. That would look pretty decent, right? Yeah, let's do that. Just put these over here. That's better. Yeah, that's way better. So we're going to do that. And then I'll still leave that one over there. There we go. Alright. Table, we got that in. It's a lot better. A lot more room. Might scoot it over just slightly. There we go. Just so it leaves room for the bar. And then, just because I'm going to have to paint... well, actually, first things first, let's go ahead and change the cabinets. I forgot what side I used. Oh, okay, got some. Actually, hey, that's them right there. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. I might even do like this. So it's not directly in a line. There, that looks cool. And then we'll do I spelled that wrong. Okay. Gustum. Light. And then we need it hanging. And then we were going with the glass ones. So I believe it's a 50 centimeter. There we go. Base is white. No, base is... There we go, like that. And the handles were black. There we go. There we go. I do need a stovetop. So... I don't want that. Okay, see what we can do here. Furniture, kitchen, electrical. Ooh. I can get one of these industrial hobs. It's a little big for that though. It's a little bit on the large side. Might have to go with the smaller one. That's better. And we'll center it right there. There we go. Okay, now we got our cooktop in. We also need a hood. Let's scroll down here. What kind of hood should we get? Could do that one. That would actually kind of match a little bit. But let's see what else we got. Try this. That's too big. We don't need that. Okay. So that's way too big. Let's see what we got. That's 80 centimeters. See, why are they so large, though? You don't need anything that large. I mean, it doesn't look too out of place with it. But I just don't like that. I want it slim, you know? There we go. That's what I was looking for. Okay. Base is going to be dark. It literally just changes that. Okay. I'll just do it all white then. And I can add it to be right about there. There we go. Yeah, I like that. Nice and shiny. Matches. There we go. And then as for the table, let's go back and see what brand we went with. The Wegma. They don't have any matching tables. Or chairs, I mean, for the tables. So we'll check this out. Let's see if we can match something that'll be closer to what the style is. That's pretty close, actually. That would actually match pretty good. So we'll do that. And then we'll do that. Just back this up a little bit. Just that way we get a little bit more room in here. Push the chairs in. There we go. And now we can set up some bar stools. Bar chairs. And I'm thinking, kind of stick with the same theme. Oh, there's a little too tall for those. So these are more of your counter height chairs, not the bar. Okay. So we can actually use the same ones then, right? Yeah, we should be able to use the same ones. I'll just add 2 of them. There we go. And then, good thing I was going to paint. So let's go ahead and get some paint. I used a gradient set, grayscale, and we did a steel gray, right? No, not that one. We did grayscale first. There we go. Because there's 2 steel grays. Made that mistake last time. There we go. There. I'm okay with that. I really wouldn't be, just because of how this is, so. I don't know if we have a smaller one. I'm going to move this correlation to where that is. Like that. There we go. That's better. More in line. Or you could do the opposite and push it out more. Let's see. Do I like that though? I don't know if I like that. Yeah, I'll keep it like that. That's better. We'll do that. Okay. So I don't know if this can go back in there. No, I need a bigger one. Okay. So I think that was a 25. So let's try a 35. Yep, 35 is the exact fit. And tabletop was black granite. The handles were black. Don't know why the top handle is not changing. It's weird. That changes both of them for the 30. Why not for the 35? That's annoying. Maybe I can find a different one then. I don't think I can. Huh. That's a weird. It's not changing that second handle. That's kind of annoying. Yeah. Oh well, nothing I can do about it. Still use it. And then go ahead and use go back to the hanging. Not quite 50. Seems like the options are either 50 or 30 or 20. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, because that doesn't, should be 25, not 20. Well, we could try this. Actually, it wouldn't be too bad. And then put that. Move that over one. I'm thinking these should actually be separate. These should be white. I don't think it'll look a lot better white. Yeah. Yeah, I think that looks way better. Then take these. I'm going to add them on either side of that. No, I don't like that at all. Take that back. Actually, hold on. If I did it like that, that doesn't look too bad. Okay, we'll try that. It's a little bit different. I don't know. And then instead of that, we're going to put an actual shelf there. And we'll do that one. There we go. I like that better. Yeah. I don't really like that. That should be a shelf, but there's nothing I can do to fix that. Alright. I think this is pretty much done now. Can actually move that over one. There we go. Just minor decorations to be done here. As far as this, let's see what we can do for like a pantry style. So I don't really know what I can use for it. I need shelves. Some sort of shelving unit to basically simulate that. But I always forget where it's at. Is it part of the kitchen? No, I don't think so. Yes, it is. Here's our pantry. So can I can't put anything there. Because that's a high pantry. So what about, how far can I go in? Okay, I can do a walk-in pantry. And as far as I can go in is bread about, no? Okay. Right there. That's our limit as far as we can go in. Okay. Now, can I do anything else in here? No. I can do these. I think I don't like seeing that personally, but there's nothing you can do about it. All right. Where are... Oh, it's walls. It is wallpapers. I don't know where that wood style wallpaper is. That's on this. Try to find that. Not that one. Let's see if we can find it. Is it wallpaper? It should be wallpaper. Or is it tiles? No. Panels. I think we found it. Might not be that one. Is it that one? Very close. No. Well, let's do the French anyway. Even if it's not that. Oh, it is a French nut. Look at that. Not even trying. I don't like that. Okay. Sell that. We're going to go back and paint that because I don't like that. There we go. I can leave it at that. Unfortunately, you see through this, and I don't like... There's nothing I can do about it. There really isn't. Light switches. I'll grab a basic light switch, put it in here. There we go. And we'll add a light. Will be a wall lamp. Very basic one, but enough to get the job done. See what we can find, though. Probably can actually start putting a lot of these in. Might do like something like that. Not the best, but actually I don't like that at all. These look kind of fancy. Let's see. Yeah, I kind of like these. They're different, that's for sure. Okay. I think these will be good for that. Probably even put one in here. No, I don't like that one in there. I want to find something else. I mean, it's not meant to be having a lot of light in here. I just want some light. And I can't do anything on the ceiling. Maybe I can, actually. Let's see. I can do those mini halogens. I can! There we go. Don't need a whole lot of light in here, just a couple. There we go. Alright, now we'll get some light switches throughout. We do these nice fancy ones. Do one right about here. Then one over here. Then one over here. I should raise it up. There we go. So now, yeah, I kind of like those. And these will turn on these lights. Perfect. Then we'll need a couple lights in here. Which I'm going to go with the same style. Just a couple over on this wall. There we go. Then we need a light switch. There we go. Light switch over on this side. Suppose I don't need that there. Oh, I should not have sold it though, because I could probably put it over on this side. Be able to turn on. Turn off at least. There we go. Need a light switch here. Well, not sure where to put it. Probably put it like right there. Hit it as you're coming up. There we go. Get rid of that nasty looking one. And then we'll put one in the middle of the hallway. Actually, a bit closer to the bedrooms. Then, same wall lamps. There we go. There we go. I like that. Brings in plenty of light in here. There we go. So that way when you come up, hit that light switch, lights will be on. Yeah. There we go. And then we'll also get some of these mini halogens. I need ceiling lamps. There we go. I like that. I think we're going to do the same thing for here. There we go. Try that. There we go. I like that. Okay. Garage. Also need a light switch. See, these are the older lights, so we'll do some of those as well. That way the garage has plenty of light. I think that has plenty of light now. So now we can add more light in here. Actually, I don't think the upstairs hallway needs more light. I think we're good. Same with this. Bedrooms do. So we'll go with those minis. And then I think the bed frame will go on this side. Alright, and then light switch. That looks pretty good. This one, well, let's get the light switch at least put in. And then lights. Okay, it's going to be kind of roughly about here. There we go. There we go. I'm okay with that. So I think lighting is now good. So let's get the furniture put in. So we'll do living room furniture. And we'll do a sofa. So let's see what we got for options. Thinking a sectional, kind of like this. And because everything is so light colored, we're going to go dark colored. I don't honestly know the differences between these two. Oh, that's what the difference is. Okay. We'll do dark gray. And we got a couple of different options as far as... Ooh, that's kind of cool. As the pillows. So, probably add in like... I don't know. What do we got? That one's pretty okay. I will do that. Oh, before we do much of anything else, we need curtains. I always forget about them. Curtains, we're going to go with something nice. I kind of like these style now. We don't want them tied up because we want to be able to close them. This one's perfect. So, I don't know what kind of curtains we should get. But as far as the wood, we'll do white, actually black. Primary color, I don't want to be boring and just do white, but we could. Add a little bit of trim in there. Do like something like that. That actually looks pretty cool with a blue bow. Bottom one first. Okay. There we go. And then these you can also close, which is really cool. And then we're going to do a short, narrow one. Same color. Like that. And dark blue, we'll put that over on this one. There we go. Now the curtains are up. Actually, you know what I want? I want baseboards. So this couch is going to have to be put on hold as we install our baseboards. So molding, and we're going to go to floor molding, and we're going to look to see which one we like. Kind of like these Umica. Okay, we're going to go with those. We're going to start with the corner. We'll do gray. Oh yeah, that'll look nice. So the room is going to be dark. And then the trim will be, or the room will be light, the trim will be dark. I think that'll look good, pretty good, right? Yeah, I think that'll look good. And this will actually continue. See if I can actually get around this couch here. I don't think I can. So we're going to have to get some stuff for this. Okay. I think we're good on that. Start with our 2 meters. There we go. Not quite. That's all right. Okay. Now we go to our 1 meter. There we go. Okay. Now we go to our quarter. There we go. Connect all these pieces. Okay. I could also try the wooden ones. I forgot which ones they are. But if we go to moldings, go to floor, there should be these wooden ones that we could use. And I'm thinking about doing that because I can actually get it to match. So yeah, we're going to do that. I'm going to change these up. Kind of a pain, but I just thought about it. That way everything can tie in to one another. There we go. You guys will see it a lot better once I get them put in. What I mean by that. So, why does it do that? There we go. Because I don't want any other ones. And we're going to do a sapel. Sapple. I don't know how you really pronounce that. Well, thank you. Like I said, I'm changing them up. I want the wood ones instead. I think the wood will definitely help tie in the whole property. I think that's all the corner ones, right? Yeah. There we go. Okay. Let's get all of the 2 meter ones put in. this one will fit in there perfectly. There we go. Now we need our 1 meter. Always got to work biggest to smallest. Get that one put in. There we go. There we go. I can even continue the border throughout this and into the kitchen. That actually might be a good idea. I don't need to do it on this one, but I do think it should be on this one. Actually, I don't think I need that there. There we go. Okay. Now, let's do this other L-shaped one over here. There we go. I'm going to put this one over here in the dining room as well, because we're going to use that to match. There we go. Okay, now let's get our quarters out and tie in the rest of it. As you can see, that already matches with the doors. Oh, I missed 1 meter one. There we go. Get a quarter. There we go. Missed another one. It happens. I get distracted easily. Alright, and then there we go. So this is a hallway. That actually looks way better than before. With the wood accent. Can't go around the couch. I'm leaving the couch there because I like the couch. There we go. This one will be a dual. Like that. There we go. And one more here. And let's continue this one. There we go. That looks so much nicer. And I'm thinking about some wood trim on the ceiling if I can get it. Kind of cool. I can get this couch put in. There we go. See, that's all good. Okay, now we need this one over here. Let's see if I can get it. Nope. Get it. There we go. And then I'll get these put in here. Oh, I'm stuck. There we go. Not stuck anymore. multimeter. Need to move that. There we go. That way it matches and ties in the rest of the house and keeps the same throughout. I like that a lot. Okay. Now, I don't know if the molding for the ceiling, if I have anything that could be wooden. I don't think there is. I think that's the issue that I ran into last time. Yeah, I don't think anything can have that wood texture. Which kind of is a shame, because I really do like that. But at least we got the bottom or the floor. I'm okay with that. Unfortunately. Hold on. There's other stuff that we can put in, right? I forgot what they are, though. No, not those. Oh, that's railing. Never mind. No. No. Maybe, actually. No. Oh, I'm trying to think if there's anything that I can put in. I don't honestly know. Do you have these? That's not what I was looking for. There we go. Ceiling beams. Yes. Okay. We got 3 different options here. And it has to match the rest. That's a little a larger side, so we'll not do that. Ooh, that looks pretty nice. I don't know though. I don't know how I can make this look good. That's a small one. Could do I think I know how to do this. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. It's like that. That's going to have to move. Right in my way. This is going to look really nice. Bear with me. That's a problem. Window curtains in the way. What do I want to do? I'm gonna have to get rid of the window curtain. There we go. There we go. Okay, windows, curtains, we're gonna have to go back, get those put back in. Can put them in. Okay, good. Order of elimination type of style, I guess. Not tied up. Nope, not those. There we go, that one. And we gotta make sure it matches now. Those in. There we go. Sorry, I gotta get rid of the black. To have that tied in makes it way nicer. Alright. The exact same one, except the exact same wood as before. There we go. That up, and boom. There we go. That looks so much nicer. But let's see if I can get a longer one. Need it longer. Nope, not that one. There we go. There we go. That is so much nicer. And you can close them. Alright. That looks good. Now, we can finish the rest of this. Got completely distracted. So we need a TV stand. And we got a few different options. Not that many that I really like. Maybe we could go with that. Like that, I guess. It's not the best. I really don't like that. Do something like that. Actually, that's not too bad. It's 150. Let's do the 200. There we go. I'm okay with that. Maybe I'm not. Actually, I'm not. I don't like the TV there. Where would the TV probably be better off on this wall? Yeah, that's better. So I need to change that couch up. Should have just sold that couch from the beginning. Oh well, it is what it is. Alright, living room. We got the TV stand, so we're good on that. Get our sofa back. And I like that sectional. That one's actually not bad either. Do that. It's got a little bit of cushions in there, not too many. I don't really like that though, it doesn't really fit. That one's not bad either. I want a little bit bigger of one though. So I think we're gonna have to go with this one, the one that we were just looking at before. So and then to stick with the theme that we got, how far away do we have to be from the wall? There you go. TV stand be right there. Can actually move it over a little bit more. I want it to be center of the wall. Yeah. Couch is a little too big. Much as I like that one, it's a little too big. So we'll go with this one. Oh, it actually doesn't look too bad. Yeah, that's way better. We'll change it up a little bit though. Gotta have a little bit of accent in there. Actually, I think we're going to do a light. If I do light, I can actually make that look good. Yeah. I don't like it. It's too bright. Yeah, I'm gonna go back with this one. We'll just do that. There we go. Okay. Now, need a coffee table. What kind of TV stand would you go with, though? We went with a biscuit. Okay. Just so that way we keep it the same. There we go. It's actually way too big. I need it to be a rectangle. There we go, that's better. That's better. Now we need a TV. And I don't know how to get a TV. Accessories? Electronic equipment. There we go. Entertainment, TVs. Okay. Wall mounted TV. Need a bigger one. Whoa. I think that's a medium. Yeah, why not? This house will be the luxurious style, so they can afford a nice big TV like that. Okay. I'm okay with that. Now we can get into kind of TV. They have, no they don't, okay. Furniture, living room. We'll see if they get an armchair that kind of matches that style that we just got, which we do. Do something like there. And then do a nice, hold on. I like that better. It's actually way nicer. I like that. Okay, we're gonna go with that. And then we can even do another one. Oh, too small. Or too big, sorry. Alright. We can go with a different one for the side table. See if I actually have the same one. No, I don't. That's interesting. Huh. Kind of like that. Or do... like that. Although that might be too big. Yeah. Maybe like that. Doesn't look too bad, honestly. Yeah, I think we're good with that. And I don't know if there's anything else that we can put in here. I mean, there's probably a whole bunch, honestly. So, I guess let's take a look. So, we got bookcases. I kind of like those, honestly. Glass shelves. But let's see. Kind of like that, actually. That'd be a good thing to have. Otherwise, this one, too. Okay. It's actually not bad. I'm actually gonna swap that out for this. Yeah. There we go. Oh, we can match here. And that can go right here. There we go. Alright, I think that's looking pretty good for the living room. Let's go ahead and put doors in. Should probably do that. So what kind of interior doors are we going to look for? We do need one of these. Need a smaller. Okay. There we go. That was our pantry door. Then, what do we want for interior doors? Kind of like that, actually. We got a second one just like that for the upstairs. And if we're going to go with those, we're just going to go with the same. About the rest of the house to make it consistent. There we go. I like that. I'm liking that a lot. Alright. I'm actually thinking these should probably be different up here. It's going to be highly dependent on the trim. And so far, I don't think that trim that I did before will work. I might have to do like a light oak or something. The cedar won't work. Yeah, I'm thinking the light oak. Yeah. Or spruce. I think light oak matches it more than spruce does. Yeah, light oak. Okay, so light oak it is. For up here. There we go. That's annoying. Do it that way then. I wonder why it allows me to do that. But not this one. I don't understand that. If I do this. Oh, well, let me do that at all. What the heck? That's really annoying. I think of that one, I'm just gonna have to. I didn't mean to do that. Well, can I do it in the corner? No, I can't do it in the corner either. That's annoying. Huh. The only thing I can think about to fix this is literally moving the door over. I think I'm gonna have to do. Make this actually look decent. So, okay. It's kind of annoying. Now I gotta find the panel that I used for this. I'll worry about it in a minute. There we go. Alright, try to figure this out. Not that one. Nope, not that one. That one. Okay. Get some paint. There we go. So that's going to just have to be like that, because otherwise it'll just won't look good at all. And then we'll just do that. Okay, now back to the doors. So that way we match and everything. So we need light oak. If we can do light oak, doesn't look like we can. Oh man. Okay. Nope, light nut. It's not gonna look good. Hold that one. No. I don't know, look pretty close. No. Oh man. The heck. I guess I'll have to do spruce. Can I do spruce in the door though? I can do spruce. Okay, we'll do that. Okay. I don't like that though. But it is what it is. Okay, and now we put that one over here. Okay, fix that problem. And we'll fix it in a minute. Okay. Got that done. Now we can go back to our doors. So it's going to be spruce. That was bathroom. Okay. Now, you are here today. Well, thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Appreciate you stopping by. Alright. Get our handles in. Actually, these will be dark handles. Give it a little bit of an accent. Probably got to change that bathroom one then. Yeah, I do. There we go. There. That looks better. So I'm thinking, yeah, I want to keep it that way. Going with a dark wood theme on the downstairs and then a light wood on the upstairs to kind of separate them a little bit. I think that actually looks pretty good. Then, fun part begins. Okay. So, we got bedrooms to go, and then final decorations, and then paint as well. We also got the garage. Not sure what to do with that. And find out. Let's see what we got. Actually, I do need something in here. So I'm thinking like a clothing rack or something. Well, a hanger would probably make it too much of a wardrobe, and I don't want that. Because I don't know why the game classifies stuff as a wardrobe. Too much. Does it way too much. If I add too much stuff. I mean, it makes sense if I actually add a wardrobe in there, but I don't want to do that. Hallway cabinet, could do that. How big is this one? This will be perfect in that spot. So let's see. I just do this all black wood. That actually looks pretty sharp. Like that. There we go. That's a little wardrobe right there. Actually don't need that there. Yeah. I don't need this either. Get rid of that. Okay. How do I make this into a hallway? What is considered it to be a hallway? Let's see. I actually like that one better. Okay, I like this better over here. Yeah, I like that. Okay. That's a tall one. Do that instead. There we go. this in here? What the heck? That's annoying. It's weird. This one can go in there. What if there's a weird height restriction for that? Don't know why. Anyway, let's do another hanger. Put it like right here or something. Corridor. Okay. I don't know how to really separate these. Because this should also be a corridor, technically. I don't know. I don't know how to classify the room. I really don't. Anyway, let's see. Is there anything else like a bench or anything like that? Or not a bench, but a table? I don't really see a table. Cupboard. No. Guess not. I don't know how to classify this room, or get the game to classify it. I don't know. I'll just leave that there, because I got nothing else to put there. I'll put this in this corner. Yeah. Alright, and then we get a lamp. Standing lamp. See what we got. There we go. Actually, I change this up. See, a lot of this is just minor details. Ultimately, that's what it comes down to. It's how you want the room to look and lay out. And then making sure that everything kind of stays within your vision. Like, that looks pretty good. And then you got the lamps over here, you can turn on separately. close the curtains. Yeah, I like that. And, okay, now we're working on the garage. I'm kind of just mixing all over the place, right? There's no kind of rhyme or reason, just kind of what I feel like. So, we also do need to do the office. But we need something for the garage, and I don't know, as far as furniture, is it considered accessories? Or what? Specialized tools? I don't know. But for shelves, let's just start with that. Let's search for garage. So we got some garage shelves that we can do. Kind of plain. But I'm trying to think of stuff that we can put in here that makes sense. Let me look up something real quick here. Just because I'm curious as to what I can find. Okay. Well, that's actually pretty sleek. What I'm seeing right now. Okay. All right. Okay. I think I know what we can do. Okay. Thank goodness for Google. Alright. So, I'm thinking, so we're actually going to use furniture from the kitchen. We're going to use some cabinets. And we're going to create a modern garage. So, see if we got any for sets. I don't see any that I like. No. Okay. Take a look at other. I don't really see anything in here either. So, there's not going to be a sink, but it's going to be kind of like a workbench area. Yeah. Alright, so standing cabinets, let's take a look and see what we got. No. Hey, I think we found it. So we're going to go with these metal ones, because that's pretty much what I was looking at, is something like that. Okay. And then the base, we can even do, this is almost exactly what I was looking at. Something like that. Do we have any corners? Please tell me we have a corner for that. I'm going to search for this. We don't have any corners. That's right. We'll figure it out. So, okay, that's fine. Sure. Do that. I want to be in the middle. Okay. We'll start with that. And I need a better floor. So let's get a new floor put in here. Thinking. That looks pretty sharp. I'm not gonna lie. I think that's the same floor that we used up here, though. It is. So we're gonna have to change the one up here. Alright, what can we change for the one up here? Let's see. No, not those. See what this looks like. Nah, I'm not a big fan of it. What about the marble? That actually is pretty cool. I'll just go with that. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So this is our garage floor. Now, we need to go back to furniture, kitchen, and we get hanging cabinets now. And that's exactly what I wanted, right there. Okay, there we go. And then 25s. That way we have a nice workbench in here. We can get some tools. See if I can do, there we go. Add all these in. Yeah, we'll have to do that. There we go. And we can even do it on the wall here. Maybe not. I'll just leave it like that. Let's get random ones. There we go. That ought to be good for now. Do I have a saw in here? I don't. There we go. Okay. That'll be good for right now. And then we can get some more stuff put in as well if we need to. Oh, we'll actually get this put in. There we go. There we go. And I think there's some random odds and ends. Yeah, never mind. Okay. I need to make this more garagey. So, in order to do that, I have to apparently add some random stuff in. Apparently, it's still not going to consider it a garage. Gotta love it. I don't know how to make it a garage. That's kind of annoying. I need to look up something. Okay. Okay. Looking up a guide to get room requirements. So I'm not sure what's going on with this. So let me add a garage door. Or if I just add this. Yep. So it's a type of door. Okay. So I had to add this type of door in. I don't know why that is, but okay. Okay. It is what it is, I guess. So what I'll have to do though, because apparently adding in the other style doesn't really work. That's fine. We'll make it work. Okay, so then what am I going to do for this? Can I change the garage door? Or will it count? Okay, still a garage, right? Can I go back to the garage door that I had before? First I need to know the size. That's 3.5 by 2. Okay. The frame was we need a wooden one. Okay. The moment I change the door, it goes back to a room. Okay. So it doesn't like that garage door, which is ridiculous. That should count as a garage door. I don't know why it does that. Okay. I guess we'll just stick with this. We'll just stick by that. Because I want it to be classified as a garage. Now, I want to incorporate a car. I don't know. It's not letting me do it. Whatever. I need to figure this out anyway. So, walls, panels. I have to go get that siding again. I think I did gray, if I'm not mistaken. No, I didn't do gray. I did light. Yep, light. Okay, need those. There we go. Now we need tiles. It's under surfaces, paving slab. Can I replace this? I can. It's good to know. Okay. Things are looking better for me. Perfect. As long as I can replace them. That's all I care about. Yep, I can replace that one. Can I replace that one? I can. Now, can I do it with this? Yes. I'm gonna have to move this guy. Okay. There we go. Darn it. There we go. There we go. Now, need to do this. Ah. I just do curbless ones. No, won't work. Won't work. Nope. Okay. That was worth a shot. Oh well. Fortunately, that just means that this is going to get sopping wet. Because I don't think I have that in a quarter. Nope. I don't. Oh well. Oh well. Texture's just not going to be there like it should be. It's going to look weird. that's perfect. Perfect. No problem. I might have jumped the gun too soon on that. Yeah, I don't think this will work the way I intended it to. That's so annoying. Where's the original? Yep, I can't even put that back. Oh well, we'll just go with it. Because I don't know what else to do. Can't really do anything about it. Because this game is ridiculous when it comes to stuff like that. Like, they introduce these paving stones, but don't allow you to properly change the sidewalk leading up to the house. Okay. Now, let's see if this will actually work. If I do curbless ones. Nope. If I can't get rid of them. I hate that. Can't go any further this way. As far as I can go. So when I do these recordings of this game, a lot of my time is spent trying to figure out how to get something to work when it's clear that the game doesn't want it to work. Like, that doesn't make sense why you wouldn't have equal distance from the door to this to allow you to place these slabs in. It doesn't make any sense. And it drives me insane that they do that. Just give the option to change the approach, the sidewalk. So I'm stuck trying to figure this out, and I don't even know if I can. I don't think I can, because the game doesn't let you. So I don't really know what to do right now. I have a really nice driveway, really nice, what do you call it? This sidewalk, but yet can't utilize it and connect it because the game is like, nope. And it doesn't give me the option to do it in a quarter segment. I have to use a completely different texture in order to do that. I could try this one. Can do that. The way it gets a little bit closer. But any of these new ones that came out recently, and I don't want to say recent, like really recent, but more recent than the old ones, they don't have a quarter. Like, the most they have is half. And that doesn't do me any good right here. So I don't know what to do. Maybe if I just do that. Do vertical. Try that. It's basically doing the same thing as this then. See, I can't just get it one more over. Yep, it's like a block right there. So I'll try it with this. So at least that way it doesn't look as out of place. And as far as connecting it to the house, I have to get creative. See, if I just go over, it's fine. But if I want to do... First off, can I change these out? I can, supposedly. So we will see if that will work. If it doesn't, I don't know what to do. Okay, I can change those out. That is good to know. can't change these at all. So that's kind of stuck there. Okay. I have an idea. It doesn't look natural. No, it doesn't. And I have to do that throughout the entire thing, so it doesn't look that good. Okay. Let's try this out. I really hate it when I do stuff like this. So now this won't let me do that. Oh, well, okay. I still have a gap. Okay, what if I do that? Now will it? Yep, now it will. Okay. And now we need this. Now, I need something. Essentially patch these. Oh, man. I can't bring it closer. It'll look really weird if I did that. I mean, it doesn't look completely weird, it just looks a little weird. If I did something like this. I actually kind of like that. No. Just gotta do like that. I can live with this. There. And now, I add these in here. Nope. Never mind. I would need a quarter. Again, that I don't have. Still, I get that to work. It's like that. Trying something different here. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I can live with that. Okay. It's kind of annoying. I gotta put that door back in. Damn it. There. There. Okay. Everything's back the way it was. Except I added a brand new driveway and... Whoop. Anyway. That took a lot longer than I'd like to admit. So now, I'm going to go ahead and do home office. Okay. Furniture. Office. We need a desk. What kind of desk? Do a corner desk. Let's see what we got. Should this be a gaming room? Do that one. Black wood. And we'll do it on this side. Actually, no, this side. Change my mind. I don't like that desk. Doesn't fit the room. What about that one? No. Let's see. Let's see. Well, you know what? Let's just go ahead and go with this one. Yeah. Okay. Storage. We're going to do these. Okay, I need monitor. And a desk. Do a gaming one. We definitely need a computer. We'll do that one. I need a shelf. Let's see what we got as far as, maybe not a shelf, but like a cabinet thing. Like one of these. And then get that. And a mouse. Now we also need some lights in here. Now add a light switch in here. There we go. Still doesn't classify as an office. Don't know why. So I'm gonna go with this one. There we go. Classifies as a home library, not a home office. Okay. All right. Now Let's do random rug. I don't know why the hell it's not categorized as an office. Okay, will this work? There we go. Now it's an office. Don't know why it has to do stuff like that. Let's try this. There we go. Now, just need this. There we go. Yeah. Alright. As much as I'm going to do for this right now, I just need to classify that as the office. That is the living room. Let's see, what else? Laundry room. Just thought about that. We don't have a laundry room. Huh. That could be problematic. So, here's what I'm going to do. We're going to alter everything here. probably shouldn't have done that before I went into the room. Okay. Just need to bring it down. Just enough for me to get in there. Figure something out here. Okay. So we're going to do this one. And this one. And now I need to delete that, because that won't work here anymore. Okay, kind of a small office, but it'll work. Okay. Go to our floor moldings. And we went with that one. We need to get rid of that. Okay. We're going to do a tile in here. Okay. I don't know how much room we'll have to do this. Actually, I can cover this wall up. So, alright. This is going to be important. Okay. Need a wall on this side. Okay. There we go. Now, put this back. Okay. Go back to our floors. Sorry, walls. And then do that. And that one. Okay. We need doors. And Or grab these. There we go. Now, need installations for assembly. A washer. Okay. Now, we're going to get there we go. Change that. There we go. Take this off. Screw this back plate. Come on. There we go. Washer's in place. Now dryer. There we go. Washer and dryer. And we need a shelf. What kind of shelf, though? Do a pantry shelf. That actually would be perfect. There we go. Oh, clothes hanger. Could do that too. Now, to do that. Yeah, that was way too big. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Alrighty. Nice little laundry room. Oh, need a light switch in here. There we go. Kind of an impromptu, last minute thing. This office is actually really cramped now, so I don't think this desk will fit the way I wanted it to. So we're gonna have to swap it out. So we're going to go with a different desk. And definitely want to keep like the gaming setup type desk that I wanted, or that I had in here. I just need a different one. That's not too bad. It's a little bit smaller though. That's too small. Let's see. I want something that can fill up that wall. I mean, that would be pretty much what I'm looking for. I don't like that though, that style, for what I'm going for. Oh, not looking that. Could do that. I don't really like it though. That was not bad. Okay. That actually works out a lot better. Again, it's not the most spacious, but it'll do. So now I need a light switch. I'm pretty sure it should be on this side. Now, a door. And I think I didn't mean by that. Oh well. Now go back to this door. Yep. There we go. Home office. With laundry room right here, which is perfect. Next to the, well, it's supposed to be like a pantry. So, but I don't know if, yeah, it's technically classifying it together. That's a problem. I don't want it to be like that. Oh well. It's just gonna have to be. Cause yeah. I don't want there to be any unused space. And if I close this off, this is all unused. This would be perfect for a pantry in real life, so that's why I want it in here. I'm curious as to if that light switch, yeah, it does. Okay. I don't know how to avoid that. Other than adding lintels. That doesn't make sense. Oh, I don't know. I wish there was a way I could separate this. I really wish. I don't know if I can do this here or not. That's kind of really frustrating. You have an idea in your head and the game just doesn't work with you. You know? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just going to have to leave it be. I'm not going to worry about it. Because the way the game is set up, like I said, in real life it'd be different. Because this wouldn't be a factor. You wouldn't see straight through it. Oh well. I'll just let it be. Alrighty. Home office, complete. Laundry room, complete. Now we just have to do the 3 bedrooms. I think that will have to be on a different day. Oh, and we got the garage done, which is nice. I don't know about the walls, though. Let's see. About the walls. Let me look at that image again. Bear with me. Okay. I have an idea. See how this looks. That actually doesn't look too bad. then need the same thing, but do they have it in black? No, that's not the same. Oops, can't spell. There we are. Ah, that's for the ground. That is a shame. Oh, don't want that. I'll do it. Okay. There we go. Not those. Shame these don't come in black for the walls. There we go. That looks pretty sharp. I really do like that. Okay. Done in there. Like how that turned out. Alright. Last thing we're going to be doing is the bedrooms. I think what I'm going to do is I am going to probably do another live stream later this week to finish this up. So we got 3 bedrooms to do, and then the final decorations. So we'll cover that in day 3, as well as the backyard, back patio, because this has all got to change. I'm just going to get rid of all this. This is all got to change. So, yeah. But yeah, that's going to have to be it. I'm kind of exhausted. I need a break. Stream's been going for almost 4 hours, a little over 4 hours, so definitely is time for a break. With that being said, I want to thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe. We are very close to hitting 1,000 subscribers, and that'll be a major milestone here on the channel. So be sure to spread the word. Help me get to 1,000. I would greatly appreciate it. It'd be absolutely awesome. And also hit that like button if you guys have not already. And then as well, I'll make an announcement on the channel for my next live stream, so be sure to stay tuned for that. But I like it. I'm liking how things are turning out here. So hope you guys enjoyed this stream, and I'll see you guys in the next one.